Hello and welcome back to Comics History Guy's comic book review. Today we are looking at X-Force number 7. This is the fourth volume of the X-Force title, though there's been others like Uncanny X-Force, which are technically different titles. Anyway, so this book intrigued me. I saw it in the local comic shop. Domino is a character I kind of like. The art of this cover grabbed me. It's like, wow, that's really good art. That's different. And the colors are actually quite good too. So, which technically is different than the drawing. So we picked this up and looked at. This is issue number 7 of this new series, the volume 4. Haven't read the first 6, but I figured, well, let's see what it's like. And after reading this, I now want to go back and take a look at the first 6 issues. And I've already looked at number 1, and it's like, oh, this is really good stuff. So let's take a look here. Inside we have the little recap page talking about what's been going on in the series, and Marvel's quite good about this. So we see that X-Force currently is made up of Cable, Psylocke, also known as Betsy Braddock, Marrow, Fantomex, Mimi, and Dr. Nemisis. Now these last 3 I don't know too much about. They're characters I've seen before, except for Mimi, but I don't know too much about them. Cable I know quite well, of course. Psylocke's been around a long time. Marrow is an intriguing character with a very debilitating superpower, or mutant power. Anyway, the main thing is here we have writing by Simon Spurrier, art by Rocky Kim, letterer Joe Sabino. Rocky Kim is the cover artist. And given that they don't mention a colorist, I'm assuming Kim did that as well, which fits the style. So one thing about Kim's art that's very intriguing, it's quite realistic. It's almost like looking at a painting, almost Alex Ross-like. We have great art here. I liked everything about it. The dialogue is also quite good. Having come in with issue number 7, I really don't know what's going on in this series, but a little recap page helped. And the main thing that got me going is the dialogue and the character development and the personal interactions between the different characters. And I'm not really going to go too much into the story here. It's rather convoluted. But again, go back and read the first 6. It'll make more sense. After reading the first one, it's like, oh yeah, so that's what's going on. But I would definitely say pick up this series. It's good. Cable is always an interesting character. He's got a very big problem here. Won't get into too much about it. And that's their headquarters, an old shield helicarrier that's laying around in the water. I find that interesting. So again, the characterizations here are very good. Dialogue is great. Look at that. Cable. Look at that face. Again, quite realistic. Domino. Again, a character I like. She's in some trouble here. And again, without having read the prior series, don't know everything that's going on, but the art, the action, it's all quite good. Again, more character development here. We have Dr. Nemisis having a meal with Marrow. And this is the punked up Marrow, not the version I first met back in the X-Men and Wolverine comics, but she is a little mentally deranged, which given her powers, if you know those, are terribly not surprising. But it's quite interesting. And Dr. Nemisis is almost the exact opposite of her. Very scientific, nerdy type. Looks like he would have extreme enjoyment talking science over with Reed Richards of the Fantastic Four. Popping back to Domino, she's in some kind of nightmarish hell scenario. And I think that's Arnim Zola. I'm not terribly sure. Again, I have to read more of the series to find out. And then Fantomex is kind of a weird character. And I think the readers are supposed to know who Mimi is, but no one else in the book is supposed to know. So the red hair is an interesting thing. If you're familiar with the whole X-Men storyline. Again, the artwork of the facial expressions, and to me, great art in comics translates into you know what's going on based on facial expressions, which carry a lot of weight. And of course, if you're familiar with Cable, anyone looking at this would say, oh, hey, that's Cable, or that's Domino. So again, quite happy with the dialogue, the storyline as far as I can understand it, and the art is just fantastic. So this is a series based on you reading this. I'm going to pick up. I'm going to read. It's amazing. And moving on to what's going to be happening next. Don't want to give away the little surprise at the end. Cable has problems. Well, these are mutants. They always have problems. That's part of what makes them interesting. Again, Spurrier follows up on the traditions established by Stan Lee in giving the characters real life problems. Given that they're mutants, of course, their problems are different, but they're still major problems. They have relationships, they have emotions, they have concerns, and of course they have people trying to kill them, as we can see in this cover. This is a good book, good art, good storyline. Definitely pick it up. We'll be reviewing these as we go through. This is a series with these two creators that I am going to definitely follow. So pick up X-Force. It's worthwhile. I liked it. If you like the good realistic style of art / almost a painting, again, it's kind of similar to Alex Ross, who's also a favorite of mine. I'm just gushing about this. So pick it up. It's good. Thanks.